This week on Hero Complex.
The heartwarming story of a blind woman fucking a rock.
It's going to be like the Con Air versus Neo thing. Who's better at being a big pile of rocks?
The thing is officially circumcised, I believe.
I'm trying desperately to picture the thing's penis.
Why?
I believe, as a science-based podcast, I feel we're honor bound.
This is very much overcoming religion versus overcoming science. But yeah, carry on. Sorry.
Yes, in that sense. So, I mean,
you don't have to read all the notes you made. I mean, I think we can finally take this improv show on the road, boys.
When I told him I was doing the water boy, he said, "Do you ever think we're running out of heroes?" Hero Complex on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hero Complex.
I nearly said 3. I got so confused.
Do we fuck it up?
No.
Wait, you said 1, 2, 3 and you nearly said 3.
Yeah, instead of Hero Complex.
Fine.
Are we going?
Yeah, that's actually recorded.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Cool.
Great. That's a great start. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Hero Complex podcast. I'm your host this week, Adam Green. My two favourite comedians, Hugh Peacock.
Hello.
And Patrick Brujnahan.
Good evening, Great Britain.
Welcome to the podcast where we battle two heroes against each other, see which one's like better. And that's it, really, isn't it? Just a bit of fun. Nothing too serious. No one gets hurt. What you guys been up to? You all right? Hugh?
Yeah, we were just saying there before. I was at the Irish gig last night in the Comedy Cabin.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a guy there who worked in the commodities department for Sainsbury's. And so I was having a good laugh at that guy because, as you know, I've been running a one-man campaign to steal all the cans of margarita.
Yeah.
And so Jack Hester was there giving out, a great comedian Jack Hester, giving out that they have security tags on baby powder. It's like, if somebody needs to steal baby powder, you should just let them steal it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a nice plan, but just so you know, I've been stealing the moth cans. And he was like, why?
Wait till you go in and they're behind like a sort of like
a glass case,
bulletproof case.
I'll feel I'll have achieved something in my life. So I've moved the cogs of such a giant machine.
All the women from Clapham just complaining that they can't get in park margaritas quick enough.
You got brought up at the quarterly meeting, didn't you?
Yeah.
They called him the Small Hands Bandit.
The man's got more pockets than pants.
Yeah. If we look at the most common theft locations and triangulate, it leads to this one podcast recording studio.
If Sainsbury's were able to work out our recording schedule based on how moth cans went missing.
And considering it's mostly small cans of wine, our main suspect is the Trusty Hogs podcast.
Just as Edinburgh starts and they stop recording, moth goes through the floor.
I don't think there's much profit in having your cans nicked.
But Moth the business have their cans bought by Sainsbury's.
Oh, okay, good point.
Yeah,
these are popular.
Yeah, exactly.
They keep running out
100%.
at this one Sainsbury's near.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like an episode of Succession.
Very much like that.
We need to buy more moth.
Fuck off!
We need more moth. Dad, I don't know if moth is he. Nah, we gotta buy more moth.
Okay.
I'm not great at all the cards.
And how are you, Pat? You're back with us?
Yeah, sorry for last episode, folks. It was unprofessional of me. But when your brother needs a kidney, you give him a kidney.
Well,
and
what was your excuse?
And your brother luckily gave you that kidney.
Yeah, and now I have 3 kidneys. Only one more to go. I contracted the dastardly coronavirus for the 3rd time in my life. First time was in the womb ages ago. They call me Agent Zero. Second time was during the pandemic, and then this time and it was hell on earth. Hell on earth. Can't really think much, really. I don't know. You guys have had it before, have you?
Yeah.
How do you? Some people it's just a light breeze to them, but for me, it really affected me.
Yeah, I felt rough for like a day or so.
Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to like stop doing stuff with COVID anymore, are you? You're supposed to.
Well, the thing is, I couldn't do stuff, and also if you infect other people who are vulnerable to it, that's why I didn't go to the roast battle final. which we can talk about.
It's full of a lot of vulnerable people at the roast battle final.
Well, mentally vulnerable, yeah.
Yeah.
If you like roast battles, I'm sorry, you are stupid.
Yeah, it's a lot proud
You
of the
probably
roast
had
battle.
your lessons separate. But you were both at the roast battle final. One of the comedy events of the year. Yeah, Hugh took my place because in terms of before after photos, it's the same.
Well, we were thinking like we could just use the same.
I
Suggested.
suggested just Hugh go up and do it as you.
I know. I thought that was a good idea.
I suggested that as well. We put you into a Brazil top.
Oh, Callum said you didn't want to go for that.
No. Callum said that the only way to make it fair would be for me to go into the competition and it would be rigged that I would lose. I would have went as Pat, no problem.
Oh. Well, he clearly misunderstood, or it's
I
just
said-
playing
I
some
said-
sort of dastardly
I said-
game.
No, he wouldn't let me in the competition because I said no because he wouldn't let me in the competition. And then he was like, okay, well, what if you just do a battle with Baisley and there's some money involved? And I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
My pride is for sale, that's true.
Yeah, I suggested you just do it as Pat.
Yeah, I would have been up for that as well. And just let's not forget that one of my close friends here, Adam, was on the judging panel. So I thought I'd have some advantage in that way.
Yeah.
But when Adam had a chance to send it to the audience for a vote, what did Adam do? What did Adam, our close friend, who, by the way, I owe money to, and it was winner takes all, as far as he knew.
Yeah.
What did Adam do in that situation?
I'd like to point out I'm also friends with Peter Baisley. So,
Yeah.
kind of that should even it up. And I thought it was quite an even battle. But the other two judges gone 2-1, and you can't put it was the first battle of the night. You can't put the first battle of the night to an audience.
The structure of the evening.
Yeah. I mean,
You know,
an
it's
audience vote.
It's
the
so
House of
closely-
Cards collapses.
It's so closely produced where it's like 10:06. Battle 17 starts 10:07. No, Adam, don't give me that bullshit.
No, but
you're a coward.
There
You're
was
a
a lot of
coward
people
a man.
there.
You're a coward.
Either Adam's a coward or you deserve to lose. And both of these things are hard to accept, right? I know.
Okay, well, I will take 50% of that.
Well, I'll say this in Hugh's favour. When I voted for Pete, 4 people booed me. So
I was one of those people.
Yeah.
It's worth
200 people cheered, but
So his family turned up then.
yeah, no, they weren't there.
That was a bit.
But yeah, it was a great night.
Yeah, it was a great night.
Shalaka Corrupt. She won second year in a row.
She did.
Some people got very upset when they didn't win.
They did.
Yeah,
They didn't.
it was.
Did someone
quite funny.
Could someone won for the second year in a row? Did someone storm out for the second year in a row?
Yep.
Cool. We won't mention their name, but
Yeah, but
grow up.
He said goodbye to me on the way out the door, so you know.
Because he didn't. Yeah, he thought you were the bouncer.
I thought I was Pat Brosnahan. I coughed on him. That's why.
Hey.
Pat Brosnahan contracted COVID after going out with me on the Sunday to watch the All Ireland hurling.
I'm wondering if I think I've had it for longer than that, but
yeah, because like you had COVID on the Monday, having been out doing shots with you on the Sunday, so it was a bit.
Well, but I
suspicious.
did miss a Saturday as well after feeling rough on the Friday.
Yeah, well, that's because we were on the piss on the Friday.
Oh, yes, there was also that. Oh, we talked about that on Monday too, on the Mark Cram episode.
Yeah,
to be fair.
yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
For the timeline, how is Edinburgh going, Adam?
Oh yeah, of course.
Edinburgh be nearly done now,
Yeah.
if not really done.
So how was you were nominated for the Perrier? Am I right in saying that?
It's nominated for Tesco's own brand soda water award. It was just me and Joseph Murphy,
Oh, he's not
Mr.
going.
Spooky. Yeah, so I think I've got a really good shot. We were the only 2 people who entered. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll see. Fingers crossed for
Well,
me.
it's the biggest arts festival in the world, Adam, sorry. I got Callum on the brain because I had a joke about Callum earlier. I didn't get to use.
What's your joke about Callum?
Well, Callum Ross, if you don't know, he's a genius who saw those roast battles on TV and so what if we did that without celebrities?
What if we did that, but just on the end of roast battle we put UK?
Yeah. Yeah, what if we had the word London?
It's got ratified. So that's
That's got ratified. He's very
Brian Moses.
Yeah, not to be confused with the real Moses.
Oh, Brian Moses is
Yeah.
always bitching me out on podcasts, so here it is.
No,
Brian
he's not the commish.
Yeah, but the commission's always very polite about me.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's Brian Moses who's like,
Oh,
nah. So,
All of
Brian
us-
Moses, who the hell are you, huh? You're not that funny, you know. I got nothing.
I think you're fine,
my
Brian.
head is telling me to say really bad stuff, which I should not.
Why do you focus on splitting the Red Sea instead of opinion, Brian?
Yes.
And that's why I would have come.
I've got some commandments for you, Moses.
And that's why I would have come 8th place at the roast battle final, or stuff like that.
Yeah, I think you'd have done all right.
Yeah, I would have struggled against Basie. I think. I don't think I would have got past him.
Basie's quite wacky. For those of you who don't know what we're talking
yeah,
about, we're talking
he
about roast
cheats.
battle.
He cheats
Look it up.
by doing stuff like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you're a father now."
Myself and Peter basically spent as much time talking to the audience and not doing jokes as we did doing jokes. So it was.
Yeah, it was a good battle.
Enough. It was a bit of fun.
Good fun. So look, the judges was good. Were good, I thought.
Well, some of them were.
Well, 3 of them didn't vote for you. So, like,
Yeah, but the other 2 aren't my close friends and co-hosts of a podcast. 2 of them are just fucking people I know.
Yeah, how did it feel sitting next to people with TV credits?
I got TV credit.
Yeah, no, so amongst your peers.
Does radio count as TV credit?
No. He was on BT Sport or
I
something.
was on DIY Pundit on a now defunct channel, BT Sport. Yeah, it's
the
called
final-
TNT Sport.
The final nail in the coffin of
Mate,
BT Sport.
do you still have that?
Huh?
Do you still have the clip of you on BT Sport?
No, I don't think so.
Well,
It's
we'll need
about
to dig it up
20.
because it is incredible how awkwardly it's filmed. It's like a flat angle, you got a dartboard, and then enter Chelsea joke here. It's really funny how like there's no sound apart from the slamming of a dart on a dartboard. Frank Lampard's a racist.
Right. That's not.
But by the way, it's good that you got it, and it's great, and the jokes are funny, but it's very funny.
Yeah.
It's just very funny how it's filmed.
They cut most of it out actually, so I feel.
Oh, they filmed the dynamic tracking shots. They cut those out.
Yeah.
All the stunts.
They cut out all
Adam
of
does
it.
on stunts, as we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they cut out most. They used about 22 seconds out of 2 minutes. They asked
Yeah,
for
I
a
know they
2-minute
cut like,
thing
yeah.
because I was holding a pint glass in most of it, and they went, "It's a family-friendly show. You can't be seen drinking."
Oh, yeah, like this.
This isn't a family-friendly show.
Could they use that CGI as
Especially
like, have you holding like a Bible?
Yeah.
He's just sipping his Bible there.
Holding like a sort of GCSE bite-sized revision book.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of monks and men.
Journey's End. Yeah. So, well, it felt like Journey's End when they cut most of it out.
Yeah,
That was the end of my TV journey.
you could have been the
Right.
next. You could have been the next Max Rushton. Yeah? And everyone wants to be that.
Who's Max Rushton?
He hosted Soccer AM for a bit.
Did he? Well, after Lovejoy.
After Lovejoy, then there was someone else, then Rushton.
Okay. There you go.
Lovejoy was the man, though. It got shit as soon as he left.
Lovejoy's a dick. Like, I mean, he's good at what he does, but you like? Oh, you guys are such fools. You like Lovejoy?
Yeah, I
oh,
like
love
Tim
me,
Lovejoy.
Tim Lovejoy. He's a wanker. Same as that Simon Rimmer,
Who's Simon Rimmer?
the chef he's with on Sunday brunch.
I don't watch Sunday
No,
Brunch.
nor do I. I was talking about Soccer AM only,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I'm not an old lady. My cousin was
Oh,
on it
wow.
once.
So see that awkward atmosphere? You did that with the old lady thing.
Well, you just
I'm
called us
not-
fools right to our faces. I think it might have been you.
What about Tim
and
Lovejoy do you love?
You also turned into a lady. You fools! You bastard fools!
All right. Rewind. What is about Tim Lovejoy that's so great?
He was
He did sheep
charismatic.
ups.
He did.
He did sheep ups.
He did.
Yeah, he
The
did sheep
soccerette.
ups.
The soccerette was a big thing back then.
Oh, yeah, that thing when you put 60-year-old girls on trampolines. That was great. People better treat them Rwanda than they were soccer. Lovely age. Get on the trampoline. Who needs more? Titminster. Yeah, get on the fucking trampoline. I want to see her Scunthorpe. How old are you? I'm 12. Lovely age. Get on the trampoline, you big tit 12-year-old. Tim, I'm just going to ask you maths questions.
Now, you know very well there was no 12-year-olds on
I
that
don't know
show.
but there were definitely 16.
It was 18 to about 25.
I'm sure there was a 16.
There was never a 16-year-old
No,
psychopath. Even
I'm
though-
sure. I'm sure.
This is a dream that Pat's been having.
The dream I'd be having if they were all like 45 and without trainers on. Great age.
Oh yes.
I'm a timeless woman from the beginning of existence. Great age. I support Egypt FC. Oh, sorry. Tim Lovejoy is a comedic hosting genius. I apologise.
Yeah. it's
Henry
pretty good.
Chamberlain held up that show.
Jesus, you are such a...
What?
You're a fool.
Max, you're a fool. Roberto Mancini's arrived. Why are you like Helen Chamberlain? Taxi for podcast horse.
Did you hear, like, we did Mario Balotelli a few weeks ago. Just this came up recently. Did you hear how he, at Inter, apparently, if you lose twice in a row, like, the president docks your wages?
Right.
And so they lost twice in a row, and Mario Balotelli went into the president's, like, office, and he went, but you lost twice in a row. He went, I don't care about that. We can lose 100 times in a row. Give me my money.
He's right. He's right.
His
Yeah,
contracts are applied.
no, and then they got rid of that rule because of Mario Balotelli.
Yeah.
And Zlatan Ibrahimovic thought he was a hero for it. So
I think he's a hero.
we had Mario Balotelli
he's a
versus
workers' rights.
Zlatan
He's a workers'
Ibrahimovic.
rights hero in a way.
The champion of workers' rights. He's like the union of Inter Milan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little callback to a previous episode there. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it.
Yes, and to our new Chinese listeners.
Yeah. Look up Tubes on YouTube. This is one of the greatest rapping ever on Soccer AM.
Chube!
Tubes. Fuck what an awkward show that Soccer AM was.
I don't feel like you ever watched it.
I've watched it.
I watched it.
I believe it. I watched it. Yeah, you get. To be fair, they got good guests on.
They did.
You ask them like really basic questions about the movie that's come out. It's usually Stephen Graham. Maybe Idris Elba.
Or-
Examples there a
Remember
lot.
when they would get an athlete on and they'd ask him whose dick was the biggest?
Yeah, that was great.
That was great.
Soccer right on. Poor 60-year-old girl on a trampoline.
Again, not
one of
true.
the
Not
fans are there.
16. They were
And then it
legal.
would end. There'd be taxi for whoever if there's a mistake.
Yeah,
Goals of the week.
yeah,
And then at the end, they'd all kick a ball through a hole.
yeah.
Was usually I remember it being the road to Wembley, but it changed several times what the hole was.
They'd kick Jonas Kabul through a hole.
Just no. Shall I get to our debate?
What did they kick through?
They kicked football through a hole.
A football.
ball.
A ball.
And you know it was a ball.
I heard Kabul.
They kicked Yunus Kabul through a hole.
Well, I was like, that's fucking dark.
Have you not seen the show?
Yeah, I've seen the show like a while ago.
Yeah.
Not since Yunus Kabul was on the scene. Since Lovejoy went off it, I went off the whole thing, to be honest.
The only Lovejoy I accept is that one where Ian McShane was an antiques dealer and solved mysteries.
Yeah, that was a good Lovejoy.
Yeah.
Have you seen that Lovejoy?
No, I have not.
Neither have I. I just know about it.
Oh, it's quite good. It's good, like, sort of,
Yeah.
murder of
Who's
the week
Ian
kind of
McShane?
thing. You don't know Ian McShane?
Famous
You
actor.
do know Ian
Runs the
McShane.
Continental Hotel in John Wick.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He plays Mr. Wednesday or something in American Gods.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the Odin.
But the star of that show, Helen Chamberlain.
What? American Gods?
Yeah.
Isn't it Ricky
She
Whittle?
holds up.
I thought it was
Ex-Hollyoaka.
I thought it was that Irish guy who was kind of a leprechaun. He was my favourite.
Right, so do you want to get down to the debate?
Do we need to do an improv game?
2 minds.
So do you want, are we ready? I don't mind. We can skip 2 minds.
Oh, is that what Two Minds is called?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I
was
enjoyed
fun.
that last time.
All right. Okay. Just to make sure we're ready to do the podcast and we're all improved up, we'll do 2 minds.
Tell them the rules again.
The rules are 2 people will say a word together. It could be anything, but they're hoping to try and get together to the same words and narrow it down to the same thing. They have to say the same thing at the same times. Whoever gets it whichever pair says the same word and the fewest guesses wins.
Right.
I've explained that poorly.
No,
We'll
think-
get it, we'll get it.
yeah.
Yeah, take it.
So, mate,
All right.
should we go first? Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, okay.
Okay. Look each other in the eyes. Not me. Don't look at me. So get the connection. Get a word ready. 3, 2, 1.
Margarita.
Margarita and football should be very easy. 3, 2, 1.
Maradona.
What, Pope and Maradona? Pub and Maradona. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Cocaine.
Bar and cocaine. Cool. I feel we're doing a seductive dance, circling the drain.
Really circling it, yes.
Yeah.
So bar and cocaine, right?
Yeah, it feels like I'm just being like invited out to a really cool night out.
Yeah. Yeah, would you like a margarita pizza? Okay. Look at each other, not me. 3, 2, 1.
Toilet.
Yeah, great. That was 4.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. Okay.
Right, you two go now.
Okay. Right.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Car.
Oh, we're very close.
First 2 letters.
Oh, no.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Driving.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Unbelievable. 2. Yes.
Okay, we need to do one. Look at me. Look at me, Adam. Okay. I think.
No. Look at me. No. I'm joking. I got that wrong. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Eyes. Shit.
Dog and eyes. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Motorway.
I was going for cat's
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Lights.
Oh. 3, 2, 1.
Headlights.
Yeah, headlights.
Headlights.
That's what I was saying. Definitely.
I mean,
Oh, well, headlights. Is,
it's fair. 4. Okay.
I mean, it's not going to win.
Adam is 4s.
4s and a 2.
You got a 2.
I think we can finally take this improv show on the road, boys.
Somehow I've made it a competition. I'm like, well, I'm clearly the best.
Can I get words? Can I get words? Physiotherapy. No, we have to say it at the same time, and we're both doing it in the middle. We just do this with every audience member.
Oh boy, that was
Great.
Yeah. Was it good
next
listening? Do we think, Barney?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, good.
Thanks, Barney.
Thanks, Barney.
Short.
Cheers, mate.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's what we
I'll tell you
wanted.
else, Ronnie Corbett was short, but he was funny.
He was also
take-
meandered a lot.
Meanders, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
He Mirandaed a lot.
Yeah.
He spoke
Yeah.
like
You have-
Miranda Hart.
No.
He used to shoot
He read
teenagers while saying the Miranda rights.
Yeah. He's like, you have the right to remain silent.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Was that Ronnie Corbett?
Let's get my notes up here.
You know,
I've
the in-flight movie was so bad, I walked out. Something like
I don't
that?
know.
Nah.
who are you trying to do an impression
Ronnie
of?
Corbett.
Have you ever heard him?
Yeah, great mates with Helen Chamberlain.
Is he
I don't know.
is he also a Torquay fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. So we got 2 incredible heroes this week. So I'm going to start with Pat. Do you want to introduce your hero?
Sure. College hero, captain of the football team who did what he could to defend the weak. Particularly one of his mates who went on to be one of the greatest scientists of all time. Unfortunately, through an accident, he was afflicted and had to become a superhero of one of the greatest teams of all time, superhero teams of all time. My hero this week is...
The Thing.
Yes.
Yeah, Ben Grimm.
Ben Grimm, the Thing.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I got a bit excited there because I've also picked the captain of the college football team.
Oh, awesome.
I got hyped on it. I was like, here we go. This is going to be the battle of the ages. But I went a different direction.
Well, let's do the whole
Oh yeah,
discussion.
I've picked a guy from the most humble of beginnings. He lived in a swamp, and despite that, at the ripe old age of 30, when he went back to college, he became one of the great tackles in Louisiana mud dog history. The Water Boy.
The Water Boy?
Yeah, Bobby Boucher.
As in from the Adam Sandler
Yes.
film? Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I thought he was going to do Tom Brady.
Nope, sorry.
No, a very much 2 imaginary American footballers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they call them American footballers?
They're called footballers.
Football players. Do they
Football
call them?
players, yeah.
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 Blair.
Yeah.
Or just
Not
players.
a footballer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
American football players. Great. So first question, we've got the sort of, the big, turned into a rock, the Thing.
Yeah.
Turned into a load of rocks.
Turned into a rock. Can you smell what I'm cooking?
And then
2 weeks in a row, we've covered a rock.
what Bobby Boucher's kind of what's his thing?
He hits really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tackles really, really hard.
Yeah.
And the Mud Dogs hadn't won a game in several seasons, and he came and turned their fortunes around, and they went on to win the Bourbon Bowl.
Yeah, so, sometimes when I've not seen a film, I assume things.
Yeah.
I've never seen The Waterboy, and I assumed he was just like the guy who handed out the water.
Well,
like inspiration.
He did also do that.
But he actually joins the team.
Just for Pat and for listeners at home's benefit, do you want to just give a bit more of a background of Bobby Boucher?
So I will just say
is?
this. I have had feedback from the Con Air episode that you judged and asked me to do this, that this was the most boring part of the episode when I just
Yeah, well, you kind of
did
went through a playful play of the whole thing. Just give like a brief synopsis
so
of who
a guy,
he is.
Imagine a guy who hands out water on the side of a pitch. But he's
Struggling. Sorry. Did I step on him? Did I keep interrupting?
I can see why this would be boring. Yeah.
So okay, there's a guy who believes that his dad died of dehydration, and so he becomes passionate about hydration, and he decides to become a water boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He becomes it as a child. He carries it on into adulthood, and then one day he snaps and smashes the quarterback of the team, and they're like, "Well, we got to get you on the team." But of course, then hijinks ensue.
Yeah. Well, the main question I want to know is what Adam Sandler voice does he use?
It's the kind of
Yeah.
like a little bit special needs, but like
Yeah.
How you do that, mister?
This is the thing that I was kind of waiting for you to say. It's like, yeah.
But he then gets a degree, so he's
Well, is his normal voice that's sort of like the humble? Well, I'm just...
He gets a degree of decorum,
Right.
By. No.
How you do that, mister? Is it that?
He's like, my mama said, my mama said.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, because that one, fine, got you.
Yeah.
I'm plugged in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's a fucking canteen boy.
basically, his mum wouldn't let him kind of socialise when he was growing up.
Yeah.
So he was
Was
kind
it
of
a tragic accident?
No, just
Or just overprotective mother?
Because she lost her dad. She was an
Right, got
overprotective mother. Wouldn't let him socialise, so he was a bit of an outcast. Obviously, Ben Grimm, when he becomes the Thing and he turns into
Massive
like
outcast.
biggest outcast, who overcame more of being an outcast to then become a hero.
Certainly the water boy. I mean,
Certainly.
the Thing has magic powers. I mean,
They're not
the water
magic.
boy-
He's science
They're
powers.
purely based in science. Hugh.
Science powers. I
If you
apologize.
take a 4-man spaceship into space and get hit by cosmic rays, you're going to turn either into a stretchy man, a fireman, an invisible woman, or a rock.
I completely apologize.
This is GCSE stuff.
I apologize to our scientist listeners.
Yeah. All 4 of them. We're planning to fly rockets into space.
I apologize. Obviously, I was misspoken. He had science-based rock power.
Thank you. There's a big way to admit that.
Which is beaten by science-based paper powers.
Science-based the rock powers, where he just shoots steroids and becomes a jacked 50-year-old.
Yeah, beats science.
Well, I'd say the Thing has a lot to overcome ever since he was the pretty boy at school. He was captain of the football team, defending everyone, and he helps his mate who needs a pilot for his mission, the mission that no one believed him on. The Fantastic Four had to sneak, which I don't know how you sneak a rocket launch, but they had to do that.
Well, I've tried to get through the airport, and it's not that easy. I assume that's rockets.
Well, the thing they didn't carry any liquids on them, so it was pretty smooth sailing through security.
Very easy.
Whereas if they had the water boy with them, they'd have had loads of
Too
liquids.
much liquids. Too much liquid. I'm sorry, I have too much liquid on me. No, I don't.
Because that was So
Yeah, but then you can't make
liquid in your blood.
You've got too much liquid in your blood. Wet Nito. Yeah. What are you going to do? Scratch it with your liquid? Charles.
Yeah, because just to recap, for people who don't know the famous four.
Yeah,
The Fantastic Four. Fucking hell.
The 4 little kids who do some mysteries in the countryside.
The Fantastic Four. They got their power. So the Thing is part of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, powers of space. And he comes back as a monstrous rock-like figure.
Yeah.
He can't sit down in chairs. He can't use normal things like cutlery.
He can't finger anybody, by God.
Well, by God,
he
does he
really
try?
can, but like,
Oh, yeah, but like,
yeah,
only those
in a
who wish to
ruinous
die.
way.
Only those brave souls who wish to die.
He plans to get fingered by the thing. The man wants to die.
Oh, it's good to have you back, Pat.
But no, and he's a romantic at heart, and people see him as a vile thing, an object of derision. But all he does is want to help the world, really. That's because he'd been given incredible strength, and that's all he can do, really, is help people out. And people still hate him. People still hate him.
Yeah.
There's a... Well, we'll get into this later. I'm talking too much about that thing. We should do some funny stuff.
And what about Bobby Boucher? What's he overcome?
Well, so he had to overcome, like you say, the mother who certainly wouldn't let him play football. She told him that everything else in his life was the devil, because she's very religious. She kept him from any danger, not seeing his potential as one of the great tackles in defensive football history.
This is very much overcoming religion versus overcoming science. But carry on. Sorry.
Yes, in that sense. So, I mean,
You don't have to read all the notes you made. However, I did like that one.
Thanks.
We're too. You know what, Hugh? I think we're overly critical of Adam sometimes.
I wasn't criticising him that time. I was.
No, we both do it.
Okay.
Someone's finally listened to an episode.
Yeah, of a better podcast. So it's all about friendship. But sorry, Hugh, I interrupted. I should have.
It's okay. I think I was nearly done.
Yeah, but like, save them from a life of CTE. This mother's the hero. Footballers are getting knocked up and down. They're coming back like footballers at the age of 32. American footballers, football players. They come out like, you're 32. Hey, how are you? They go, oh, Colorado, yeah. I was like, oh no. This guy can't eat mashed potato anymore.
You haven't seen them speak before they started playing American football anyway. That might have been all.
Yeah,
This incredible progress.
Yeah.
Doctor, it's incredible the work you've done to get him this far.
We put them together with mimes.
Smashing them on the head a few times.
Yeah.
Like, they get one word.
Like a
further.
TV from the fucking 80s, like bang! Oh, it's working.
I put the Fury Garden to their television.
I know.
That television ain't going to no sock hop.
The Waterboy was terrified until the coach of the Louisiana Mud Dogs said, hey, you got to stand up for yourself, kid, because all his previous mentors had told him don't. And then one day when he was getting given out to, he visualized that he could take on his bully, and then he hit him with a tackle that he shit himself, I believe, in the first instance.
Yeah.
That sounds like an Adam Sandler film.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler makes really nice films and then just like sneaks in like shit and fart jokes for no fucking reason.
Well, we
For
makes
the
it.
reason of comedy, my friend.
Yeah, but it's fucking.
What makes them, sort of mentally horrifying.
I just want to draw your attention to some of the jokes that we make here. We do a lot of just quoting other movies.
Yeah, but change one word. Is that comedy?
Is that derivative, would you say?
People might be asking why a man would shit himself.
Why so derivative?
The man wants to derive.
Yeah, yes. Well, like Adam Sandler films, there's always some sort of like Click. Click could have been just a fun romp about remote control time, but then he's at the end of the final act. He's like, "I've missed my children's entire lives."
I wish,
and it's devastating, and he wants to die.
There's 50 First Dates. That's actually could have been quite a sweet film.
It was a sweet film.
I think
there's just stuff in it where you go like, what's the point in that?
Like what?
Well, the 14th date.
Yeah, the 14th
skip
date
that
where
one.
they just do a load of farts and shit themselves.
I don't believe that happens, Adam.
Everyone they meet at the kind of like short memory thing. Anytime Rob Schneider comes on screen, basically, is a waste.
I like the Rob Schneider in that movie, when he was all shark bites and.
Oh yeah, that was pointless.
Well, there's anger management, but all the pointless bits I think are fun.
I can't wait until somebody stitches together the episodes of this podcast to get our deeper point.
That's coming later this year.
Boy, once you figure out the incredible undertones of political, it's got something to do with Israel. I've been quite subtle about it.
Yeah.
Stop getting us flagged by YouTube. Right, look, next question. Bobby Boucher has seen Vicky Valancourt's boobies, whilst Ben Grimm's girlfriend can't see at all. Who has better luck with the ladies?
Well, that's Bobby Boucher, as you know. Vicky Valancourt steals him a car. She threatens to murder his people who are administering his test. That's a woman who will fucking go out and get things done on your behalf, which, you know. Oh, she brings him back from the dead with the special water. Vicky Valancourt is a hell of a lady.
Yeah, Bobby Boucher much more successful with the ladies than a rock on legs. There's actually one storyline with a thing. He saves a woman from a mugging, and she goes, "Oh, let's go out on a date." He's like, "What, me? Why me?" "Oh, you just saved my life." And the date's interrupted again by that guy who mugged her, but now he's got special weapons to attack the thing. Turns out she wanted his skin to make a new product to cut through diamonds for like a disease to save her son.
Oh, so she's not actually a total bad.
She's not talking about it, but she manipulated the thing to try and get in his skin. It's like, what you, and he's like, so you're not into me? And she goes, who could ever be into a monster like you?
Mean.
And the thing at that point rips his skin off and gives it to her. And like, you could have just asked.
No, he didn't. Ripped his skin off.
Yeah, one of the rocks things from the skin ripped it and gave it to her.
Just a single one.
Yeah, just a single one to give it to her.
Oh, right.
And he's just like, you could have just asked. And that's what a selfless guy this is.
What about the guy who attacked him with the special weapons? Where is he in all this? While this conversation was
He's
going
just
on.
stood there watching, going, this is... kind of-
He's just got some rock climbing. Like,
He's
looks promising.
he's in the corner sweating going, I think the thing's going to fuck my wife.
He's got those terrible shoes that the rock climbing guys wear where the toes are separated.
Yeah.
Oh man, I saw one of those on an escalator the other day. I wanted to rip his toes off.
What, he needed help getting up the escalator.
The shoes that separate the toes.
Oh, dude.
Disgusting.
I hope they fucking all die. And that's said by Pat, who loves feet famously.
No, not famously, not infamously. I just think they're neat.
Neat feet. Oh.
No, but like, imagine, he's just like, the police would never believe me. The thing fucked my wife. What, the big rock guy? What is she? Some sort of butterface? You married to a butterface champ?
Where is she now? She's gone. What the hell do you think she is?
She's
under an avalanche.
She's 6 feet under. She's not dead. She's been pressed so far into the asphalt.
by rock-based sperm.
Jesus. Reed, you need to help me. I come stand.
Yeah, Bobby Boucher might win that one. Does he end up going the whole... Does he get a home run?
Yes. So Adam watches sports, guys.
That's a mixed. Does he hoop a 3-pointer?
I tell you what this guy does.
Yeah.
This guy.
Does he get kicked off the Olympic dressage? Or being 2 horsemen?
No, he gets whipped to pieces by the British team, though. So topical 2 months ago, there, people.
That was recent.
That was very recent now. But of course, you know, with the nature of time, it'll be long forgotten. Anyway, English people are bad. Anyway, by then another English person will have whipped something else, but.
Yeah, whipped his jug by the cenotaph.
Yeah, whilst you'd be there whipping moth cans out of Sainsbury's.
I will.
I'm just whipping up the sauce with the mayonnaise.
And you just
so dirty.
It's out of Bake Off.
I will get the fucking apron. But he doesn't. But he throws the pass to win the Bourbon Bowl. So he is a.
Yeah, I meant, does he get laid, baby?
He gets married in the end of the movie. So.
Oh yeah, fine.
I'm assuming yes.
But so in the sort of mid-2000s Fantastic Four films, Ben Grimm's original girlfriend, when she first sees him as a rock thing, just runs away screaming.
Yeah, his high school girlfriend, runs away like, this is a big pile of rocks. She's like, baby, not everything's a pile of rocks. Look at, that's just.
What is his penis situation? Can I ask?
Circumcised. He is Jewish. He comes from Yancey Street in New York.
He is.
The thing is officially circumcised, I believe.
Interesting.
But his penis situation, you know what? They've never shown it.
But have they ever even?
You don't see it going in.
Yeah,
if that's
that's gross. Anyway, have we got?
Because his girlfriend is Alicia Masters, who's blind.
Yeah.
I appreciate you can see the inner beauty, but so they've done probably hand stuff.
Oh Lord, what?
You have to wear a big thick garden glove.
Yeah, you'd imagine.
And he'd have to wear the softest mitten.
The lubrication situation, they must just have to pour it on.
It's concrete. They use slow drying.
There's a drought
cement.
situation in the city, you two. Stop lubing yourselves up.
These guys are just greased to the gills.
The heartwarming story of a blind woman fucking a rock.
A blind woman buttering up the penis of a rock.
Yeah. Yo, it's New York. The weird things happen in New York, you know? That's why I love the city.
The thing was one of the guys in the tunnels. It's like, what the hell do I hear down there? It sounds like a blind woman buttering up a Jew? Is that?
A pile of rocks is speaking Yiddish on the walls. Yeah. There's a stretch you go with them.
His friend's on fire.
Yeah.
And I can't see his other friend.
I can hear a woman's voice, but I can't see her.
Have they ever given an answer what his penis is saying? Is it like?
Not that I know of.
Feels like a job for Barney to get.
I don't know if I can.
Please, Barney. I believe as a science-based podcast, I feel we're honor bound.
Yeah,
the truth.
Got to find out.
Fantastic Four. Another great job team. Reed can get a word.
Is the stretchy
What's
guy's penis stretchy? Do we know?
Yeah. That's been confirmed.
So they have confirmed that.
So apparently Stan Lee has confirmed that his penis is a very well-polished rock.
Very well polished.
Well, my
I
God.
don't know what he's doing in his spare time.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be all rugged like the rest of him, but
Yeah.
a relationship's a good relationship. Yeah, smooths out.
100%. By God,
got one of
friction's
them.
the best.
Yeah, or you just hold a bit, hold a bit,
polishing machines.
hold a bit of sandpaper. Yeah.
Would remain circumcised when he became the thing.
Yep, that was confirmed. I knew that.
But how? Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Like, how would you? Well, look, I'm just trying to picture it. Okay, I'm trying desperately to picture the thing's penis.
Why?
Fantastic Four. Can we check all your penises? Excuse me? Sorry, and your pussy. Yeah.
I want to know.
Equal opportunities podcast. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the invisible woman, her pussy's now more visible than ever. As soon as they won't turn invisible.
She's got a shield over it, though.
There's have you seen the first Fantastic Four film?
Yes.
Well, not the first one, because famously the first one was made for like $2 million and never got aired.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but the first Hollywood one was like Chris Evans, yeah.
So Chris Evans is the...
And Ewan Grufford.
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba, the writer of Fantastic Four at the time, said Jessica Alba should get the role because Latina women with blonde hair are whores.
Wow. Who was that?
John Byrne.
Okay. Well, he's gone down in my estimations. And
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was before now.
Let's just go. We're coming to your rescue, Jessica Alba. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah.
The thirstiest
We'll save
podcast,
you.
The thirstiest podcast of all. Jessica, if you want to come on, we'll look after you.
Yeah.
We don't
Come
think you're a
defend
whore.
yourself.
If you need a nice, safe place to stay.
We don't think you're a whore, Jessica.
There is a weird decision. Talking of Jessica Alba, there's a weird decision where like there's a problem on a bridge, basically, where Ben Grimm has got up and next to a suicidal man to try and stop him jumping
yes.
on a bridge.
As you do.
And the other three just happen to be coming over that bridge in a cab,
Oh, yeah, of course.
irrelevantly. Yeah. So then to get past the police cordon, they make Jessica Alba strip down to her underwear, then go invisible, and then sneak past the police. And then the other two are just also managed to sneak past at that exact same time anyway.
No, of course. You see, the thing is, if you can go invisible, but your clothes need to come off first, and you have Jessica Alba in a movie.
Well, that is
I
the
feel-
exact reason.
I think that script page was added after the casting was done.
Yeah.
Where they were just like, okay, guys.
Yeah.
So she can make herself and anything invisible, including her clothes. No, she can't make her clothes invisible.
No, she got to take off her clothes.
Yeah.
Obviously, she needs to take her clothes off. None of us are saying her clothes stay on.
Yeah.
Good.
This meeting is over.
Yeah, 2005 Hollywood just going, isn't it great how there's no women in these decision-making meetings?
Does someone
Makes
bring
everything
in
go
the
so
tea like,
quicker.
yeah, don't you like this film, Isabella?
Yeah, but there's still no women in those meetings. It's just a bunch of dudes being like, what if they were all women? And then would they stop complaining then?
Star Wars
This
is
is a
mainly
critical view.
Star Wars is mainly run by women now. Kathleen Kennedy.
And you can tell.
Yeah, it's unwatchable.
I'm sorry, ladies. I didn't mean that. I didn't watch it before.
It's fine. No women watch this, so it's fine. Yeah.
Well, who knows with our new Chinese listeners? Welcome, the Chinese listeners.
I, for one, welcome our new Chinese overlords. I don't think we've got Chinese listeners, have we?
Well, we've got new listeners, and only you can tell us. Only you can tell us where our new listeners come from.
Well, they can tell us.
Because it used to be me. It used to be me, and I could say anything to me.
Let's see where they're from.
Now I feel slightly under pressure.
It's still mainly the UK, don't worry. It looks like we got one in India.
Gross.
Jesus. Fucking hell.
I'm only joking. I love India.
Yeah. You have been to India?
No, but I've eaten their food.
Yeah.
Quite tasty.
Is that why are you stealing their food?
Would you steal a job for anything to feed your family?
Indian people.
Why I'm so sweaty now.
Love a car.
So do I.
Oh, good. So we're saying Bobby Boucher maybe had a better thing with women.
Yeah, I'd say
Just
so.
about. But Ben Grimm did quite well in his younger days. That's the thing.
Yeah. But yes.
Yes, answer for him, Adam, whatever you do.
Well, you know.
Yeah, you've chosen a favourite. I get it. I was going up against a comic book guy. I had a fair idea which way this.
I mean, I just kind of gave you the win. I was just like, well, but he kind of did okay before we kind of seen him. Let's go for an old staple. Who'd win in a fight?
Oh, yeah.
The thing,
Of course.
big rock guy crushed into dust.
There's a guy with magical science powers.
Yeah, but like
there's
Bobby
a guy-
Boucher's kind of got that sort of strength that you get where you don't know that you're going to get hurt.
Yeah, but I feel as though
Really,
Well, the other one's a big rock creature.
the rock creature has proven track record
Yeah.
of smushing the mere mortal.
Watching the Hulk to a standstill.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a good
I
point.
think they kind of just vary the Hulk's power a lot, though, to kind of. It makes it very hard to do like a who would win thing.
Well, with the Hulk.
Because the
Yeah,
Hulk,
no, but very easy against Bobby Boucher.
No, yeah, so, sure. I'm moving on from that a little bit because that's kind of a silly one.
Wait
What
till
I'm
you hear the
saying
next
is,
question.
oh, good. Is it going
When
to
you
be,
need Bobby
who's
Boucher,
better at
Thanos
being-
is here.
No, it's going to be like the Con Air versus Neo thing. Who's better at being a big pile of rocks? Is it Bobby Boucher or the Thing?
You're closer than I want you to be.
Who would make a better member of the Fantastic Four? Is
No.
that it? Oh,
You'll hear it a second.
All right, okay.
Don't worry.
Who's going to be better at football? Anyway,
Totally destroy Bobby Boucher.
yeah, so he would kill Bobby Boucher. But I'm saying that the Hulk,
Rip him in half.
because sometimes he wins against way more powerful people, then sometimes he loses to less powerful people. And like, who would win when compared against the Hulk? It just fucks the whole.
Well, the Hulk is technically the strongest one ever in the Marvel Universe, sort of.
Yeah,
It's the sort of bit, I
Yeah.
think, is what he's
I
getting
don't
at.
know. The thing is, like,
Wait, the thing is, or the thing
the
is?
thing,
Right.
the point is that in stories, the Hulk's always going to win, so that's boring. So you need to have the underdog beat the Hulk.
yeah. So like I suppose that's the thing. Is that like Spider-Man will one day beat?
Yeah, Spider-Man's beaten the Hulk before, I'm sure.
Exactly. So
Because that's more interesting than the Hulk just going, crushing his head.
Smash.
But way less funny. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Like, Spider-Man issue 1.
Just squashes his head. Pops it.
Before he's even been by a spider.
Yeah. What's going on? What's on there? What's going on? Great face.
He's just a nerd at that stage.
He's like, Peter is awoken by Aunt May. But he wakes up and just a Hulk's face.
And then turns into his costume. Hey, what are you doing, you green face? This is a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man's neighborhood. That's his head crushed. Hook into naughty 40s. You've crushed my Peter's head. Let me see yours.
With great power comes great... Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't just kill my nephew.
I'm glad your Uncle Ben wasn't here to see this.
Right. This is a humdinger right here.
Okay.
Particularly if you've not seen The Waterboy. Ben Grimm keeps trying to change back to normal. And Bobby Boucher has recommended not to smoke crack. Who has the bigger problem with rocks?
Oh, God.
Fair.
Well, okay. When Bobby Boucher is recommended don't smoke crack, it is based on his just normal personality. It wasn't that he was already on crack. So I would say the Thing probably has a bigger problem.
Yeah. What he's constantly trying to do. And every time he's cured of his affliction, there seems to be something that brings him back in.
It's
He'd been cured once, and a scientist cured him, but then took the powers for himself.
Oh, no.
And tried to kill the Fantastic Four, so the Thing had to reclaim it.
Was that in the Rise of the Silver Surfer?
They kind of tackled that a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, Victor Von Doom took the powers off him or something.
Yeah, in Tim Story's classic Fantastic Four 2, The Rise of the Silver Surfer, which was seen by me, Adam, and maybe 4 other children.
Yeah. Have you seen it? No? Because normally you go for it. Well,
yeah, I don't know why, but the Fantastic Four 1 I didn't like.
yes.
Well, that's the best one of the two.
I find them to be just a kind of an uninteresting hero team.
Yeah, I mean, really. Did you see Fantastic or what?
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah.
That was one of the worst
And I like
things
that
ever
Miles Teller,
committed
but
to.
I just couldn't do it.
Oh,
I don't
like the
like Miles
cast
Teller.
are all great. Like Johnny, what's his name? Johnny B. Good. Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan B. Peterson.
Yeah. Michael B. Jordan's great. He's
He's very good at it.
He's a great
good.
actor. He's a great actor.
And the guy who plays Ben Grimm in that.
Yeah,
Jamie
Billy
Bell.
Elliot.
Yeah. He really,
Yeah.
really bolts
Lord
up for the
Cinema's
role.
going to become
And
the
they're
Thing.
The Thing is for girls.
Let me become the Thing now. I'm going to space. And he's on the spaceship on the way, and his dad's like, I love you.
Yeah.
I've not seen Billy Elliot.
Great movie.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Great movie.
Yeah, I know.
That's better than
It's a
anything we
tearjerker,
talked about
man.
today. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a what jerker?
Tearjerker.
Okay, fine.
I think.
It's a dick. You can really jerk your dick to it. This little boy learning how to do ballet. Oh, fuck, let me go. He's learning how to play.
Oh, God, that kid.
Yeah.
He's so fit.
Honey, what are you doing? Fuck off, I'm doing something. I'll eat dinner later.
Are you watching Billy Elliot again?
For fuck's sake, woman. I get 2 hours to myself before the night shift. I'm watching Billy fucking Elliot.
Watching Billy do what?
Go to your mother's. Take pictures of her feet.
Go back.
It's
the
there's
door
a
slam.
lot of failure in this episode, I feel.
Huh?
What? Yeah.
I'd say probably references to failure would be a better
Yeah,
way.
let's make that clear.
Yeah. Adam's not saying we were a lot of kids in this episode.
Jesus Christ.
We've got a huge pile of discarded children after this episode.
Jesus.
Might need to do some heavy editing there, I reckon. Anyway,
Coward.
final question. Another hero complex staple. Who would you rather go for a drink with?
Ben Graham.
You've not even seen Waterboy, but Ben
Yeah,
Graham.
so that's right. Yeah.
I mean, Bobby Boucher won't even drink Gatorade.
he drinks water. That's
Yeah.
it. He'd be like, he takes a big joke, is like, "Can I have a scotch and water? Hold the scotch." You know, that's
Oh,
the
no, that's cute.
yeah. That's
Yeah, while he's busy avoiding crack.
yeah. I can't stress it enough.
I'm being resurrected from the dead.
That was maybe the deepest cut you could have made from the film. There was one speech where a motivational speaker took a line from Bobby Boucher and went, "Don't smoke crack, kids." And that was it.
Right.
But
Yeah, no, I had researchers working on my questions this week.
Awesome. It shows.
Yeah.
Those are good questions, Adam.
tune
Thanks,
in
mate.
next week to see no research.
Right, so final decision time. Last arguments.
My I'm gonna
but
say
You first.
I'm gonna jump in. I'm at a huge disadvantage here, I know that. My guy, he is a hero on a small scale. As you know, in America, college football is huge. The Bourbon Bowl was watched by 100,000 screaming fans. Bobby Boucher was the hero who made the difference in that. He then decided to quit football and pursue his education. And that, I think, kind of takes him out of the arena altogether of the public eye. He was a short-term hero, but he did something very special in that time where he got the Louisiana Mud Dogs to the Bourbon Bowl and win. Yes, Pat's welled up. So yeah, guys, I
Yeah.
think Bobby Boucher is a real hero.
Pretty heroic.
I've
And
heard the term Louisiana Mud Dog so often in the last hour, it means nothing to me now. But Ben Grimm is
A pile of rocks.
the Pile of Rocks, which is it's a tragic figure. It's a tragedy. It's a friend who wanted to help out and was burdened his entire life for being a freak, even though he constantly tries to do the right thing. And I think it sums up a lot about this podcast. Look inside the three of us, not our exterior looks. Look inside of each side of each of us. Not that we're ugly on the outside, but we're even more on the inside. We're so ugly on the inside. We'll reverse the thing. And I'd like to say, when I told Adam I'll be doing the thing, he asked me which one. As in this one or the monster movie from John Carpenter that eats everyone.
Well, when I told him I was doing the Waterboy, he said, "Do you ever think we're running out of heroes?"
We might need to start doing research, not ones that we would like. That we just already know. We might need to read a beginner's guide to Harriet Tubman or something like
I've
that.
seen countless movies. We just have to be more.
Yeah.
yeah, don't worry about that.
My hero is the one from Despicable Me, Gru. Banana Papaya. Is that what they do? Those fucking weird things.
Steve Carell does a weird German thing kind of throughout.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
I'm on the Big Short.
It's all based on shit.
Yeah. Have you ever caught a fox like me? Please do cocaine with me in this helicopter. Have you seen Foxcatcher? That film was weird.
Foxcatcher is a weird movie.
Sorry,
I haven't
very
seen
weird
it.
story.
Is that an accurate reference?
It's an actor,
Yes.
but
the
it's
voice
al-
might not be.
Yeah, but it's a very, very weird story.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look that up for yourself, listeners or viewers. It's time for me to vote. I think we like an underdog on this podcast, and they both are underdogs, so it is hard to pick. But I think just narrowly, I'm going to have to give it against somehow my better judgment. I'm giving it to Bobby Boucher. So
This is unbelievable.
Wow.
This is unbelievable. Thank you very much, everybody. And
Incredible.
thank you, fans at home.
well done. Very close run thing. Listeners, thank you very much. Viewers, thanks very much for watching, listening. If you enjoyed this, like it, share it, subscribe, tell a friend. Go on our Instagram, write a comment. What heroes do you want to see? Maybe we're running out, or maybe that was just a ploy to get you to suggest heroes. Who knows? We don't, that's for sure. So thanks for watching. I've been Adam Green.
Hugh Peacock.
And you've been...
Bros.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to let me say my name.
You kind of said it
So
with.
you said it with all the enthusiasm of like you wanted someone else to say it.
I need the piss.
Okay. Well, thanks very much.
Okay,
Tune in.
guys. Well, just before we go, then let's plug our dates. So after
Who are you
Edinburgh,
dating?
you'll be back. Well, I'm hoping to by the end of next month. So next month, you'll be back from Edinburgh. So I'm guessing Hammersmith will be back on.
Hammersmith Comedy Club starts after a summer break on the 6th of September.
100%. Lovely, and it'll be weekly.
And it'll be most weeks, if not
Every
all of
Friday, Hammersmith in the Swan. Get
In
yourselves down.
Yeah.
Pat Brosnahan will be as shown on his Instagram.
Yeah, I'm at Folkestone Comedy Club on the 5th of October and Up the Creek on the 11th of October.
Nice. Come to the Comedy Cabin last Thursday of every month for the Irish gig. And other than that, I will keep you updated on my social media.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
There you go. Thanks very much for listening. Cheers. Goodbye.